Day Raiders, we are looking at Galatians chapter 2, verse 20, and Paul is getting into, the metaphysical part of what's really going on, and that we have been crucified with Christ. It is Jesus on the cross. It is us on the cross. Jesus did it for us, that we would have a way to be changed. The perfect is changing the imperfect. And should we believe that we are capable of achieving what Jesus did, that the perfect somehow could step aside and allow the imperfect to become perfect? Well, I just think that this would be impossible for the imperfect to become perfect. The best we could do is to correct our mistakes, and we would reach a point where we're still imperfect, because the imperfect cannot correct the imperfect. It's just impossible. So God has created the way to our redemption. Jesus has fulfilled it. And Mr. Chambers gets into this idea that in the beginning, when we're born again, it's for however your experience was that you came to Christ, that you came to the realization that there is a goodness and a greatness out there in you, and you must seek it. And I guess the standard issue, religious conviction, becomes apparent, and we think these overt things need to change, and perhaps they do, and we think we're on our merry way and we've achieved a plateau, a level of success in our relationship with God. But may it not be so. May we continue on. May we work out the pride and the jealousy, envy, the things that Jesus says that if you just think these things, you need to work on that. So today's exercise is bring to God your whole being. Whether it is a predilection to despair and depression, that is something God wants to work on. Whether it is irreverence or arrogance, that is something God wants to work on. Your transformation is going to be full. When the perfect gets a hold of the imperfect and says, I will make you perfect, the imperfect needs to yield every single thing. And the reason is obvious. We are imperfect. We are perverted. We are twisted. We need God to walk in and dwell in our entire being. And the profound nature of that is that we have an inkling of just how wonderful we are. We understand intrinsically our own worth. And when we're hurt, let's say, that is one of the ways to demonstrate this, that in order to be hurt, we have to understand the value of what's being hurt. The problem is that we are conditioned to respond in an ungodly way, in an imperfect way, and we instantly go the wrong direction, and we take that wrong direction to great lengths, perhaps. But what Mr. Chambers is saying in today's devotional is that we have the means to remove the shroud that keeps us from attaining the perfect love of Christ. So today, remove that shroud in you. There is nothing in you that God is not aware of already. Lay it at the feet of Christ and work with God to achieve the perfect love of God. Till we write again, write on.